Good morning, student. Today myself Manju Subba from Kana Kingdom Smart Education. Today I am going to teach you mathematics of first and second class, and the topic is addition. In this class we are going to learn about adding three one-digit number with regrouping and adding three two-digit number with regrouping, and the story sum. We are also going to learn about story sum or word problem, or the last one is properties of addition. Now we are going to learn about adding three one-digit number with regrouping. Okay student, now we'll add one example, or we'll solve one example. Okay, see, adding three one-digit number, we have to add three one-digit number in one time. Okay, with regrouping. Okay student, now see, example, add 3, 5 and 7. That means here is three one-digit number. See, 3 is also one-digit number, 5 is also one-digit number, 7 is also one-digit number. So we have to add this three number. Okay, now solution. Let's add. Arrange the number vertically. First we should arrange the number vertically. That means we have to arrange this number vertically. The first step is that. Then the second step is add the ones. We should add the ones. That means we are going to add the ones. Okay student, that means ones means the digits which is present in ones place. So see, 3, 5 and 7 is itself one digit number. That means there is no other digits that is present in tens place. So this all number is present in one digit, ones place. So we have to add this number. So add the ones. That means we have to add 3, 5 and 7. So see, while adding 3 and 5 we get 8, right? 3 plus 5, that means while adding 3 with 5 we will get 8. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means 8. So after adding 3 and 5 together, we should add 7 also with 8, because we got, while adding 3 and 5 together, we got that 8. So now we are going to add 7 with 8. So while adding 7 with 8, we will get 15 ones, right? Because we are adding the ones, so we should write the answer in ones. So see, 15 ones. I already teach you that 15 ones after going to in two-digit number, the first digit from the left side, from the right side, it counts as ones, and the second one for tens, right? So see the number in 15, the digit 5 is in ones place and 1 is in 10 place. I already teach you about all these things in first class, right? In the first part of addition. See, 15 ones means 1 10 and 5 ones. 15 ones is a mixer, or 15 ones is equal to 110 plus 5 ones, because 110 plus 5 ones is also 15 ones, right student? So see, in the number 15 ones, 1, 10 and 5 1 is there. So we should write 5 in ones column. So write 5 in ones column and bring down and carry over 110 to the tens column. See, while adding 3, 5 and 7, we got 15 ones. So we should write 5 in a ones column and we should carry over 110 to the tens column. Right, student? So we complete the second step. Second step was that we should add the ones. So while adding ends, we got 15 ones. That means 110 plus 5 ones. So we should write 5 ones in a ones column, and we should carry over 110 to the tens column. Okay, student. Now after doing this, the step 3 is bring down 110 to the tens column. The 110 in second step we carry over that 110 to the tens column na. So in third step, that 110 we should bring down 110 to the tens column. Thus, so at last we conclude, or we come to know, that the sum of 3, 5 and 7 is 15. The sum of 3, 5 and 7 is 15. Okay, student. So in this way we have to add 3 one-digit number with regrouping. Okay, student. The first step is we should arrange the number, the one-digit number, vertically. After that we should the second step is we should add the ones. So while adding ones, if 2 digits, we got the answer is 2-digit number, so we should separate them. That, like I separate here 15 110 and 15 ones in the same way. So the digit which is in ones place, we should write that digit in ones place and carry over the another digit in the tens column. And the step 3 is we should bring down that carry over 10 to the tens place to the tens column. Okay, student. So this is the way we should add 3 one-digit number with regrouping. Okay, student. I hope you all have understood the concept of adding 3 one-digit number with regrouping. Now we are going to learn about adding 3 two-digit number with regrouping. Okay, student. We are going to learn 3 two-digit number with regrouping. Okay, let us take one example. Okay, let us solve one example, that is 43, 36 and 11. We all know that 43 is also one two-digit number, 36 is also two-digit number, and 11 is also two-digit number, right, student? And let us add this 3-digit number. Okay, student. Now the first step of adding 3 two-digit number with regrouping. The first step is arrange the number vertically. Okay, student. First arrange the number vertically. And the second step is add the ones. We should add the ones, the digit which are present in ones place, we should add them first. Right, like in the number 45, 5 is the digit which is present in ones place, right? So we should take 5 from 45, and in the number 36, 6 is the digit which is present in ones place, so we should take 6 from 36, and from 11, the number in the number 11, 1 is the digit which is present in ones place, right, student? So we should take 1 from 11. So we collected 3 digit from 3 numbers, like 5 from 45, 6 from 36 and 1 from 11. So we should add 5, 6 and 11. Okay, now see, while adding 5 with 6 we will get, while adding 5 with 6 we will get 11, right? 1, 11. And while adding 1 with 11 we get 12 ones, because we are adding 1, so we should write ones. So we all know, in last class I already told you that two digit number, one digit is in ones place and second is in tens place. So see, 12 ones means 110 plus 2 ones. 12 ones means 110 plus 2 ones, right? So we should write 2 in a ones column. We should write 2 in a ones column and carry over 1 to the tens column. We should carry over 110 to the tens column. Okay student, see, adding 3 two-digit number with regrouping, the second step is add the ones. So we take 3 digits, that is 5, 6 and 1. While adding these 3 number, we got 12, right? So 12 ones, because we are adding ones, so we should write 1. So 12 ones means 1, 10 plus 2 ones. So we should write 2 ones in a ones column and carry over 110 to the tens column, right student? So we carry over 110 to the tens column and we already write 2 in a ones column. So the step 3 is we add the tens. Now we are going to add the tens. Okay student, so in the number 45, 4 is a digit which is present in tens column. In the number 36, 3 is a digit which is present in tens column. And in the number 11, 1 is the digit which is present in tens column. So we should add this number, 3 number, 4, 3 and 1. But don't forget that in the second step we carry over 110 to the tens column. 1 is also there in the tens column. So we should add this one also here in the step 3. So 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. So while adding 4 with 3, we get 7, we will get 7, and 7 plus 1, 8, and 8 plus 1, 9. So while adding the tens, we got 9 tens. So 9 tens. So C. So 9 tens. So write 9 in a tens column. Okay student. So C. The first step is arrange the number vertically. We should arrange this number vertically. And the second step is add the ones. We should add these ones. Okay. So while adding ones, we got 12 ones. So 12 1 means 110 plus 2 ones. So we write 2 in a ones column and carry over 110 to the tens column. Right student? So the step 3 is add the tens. So we should add the tens. So while adding these tens, we got 9 tens. So we write 9 in a tens column. Right student? So thus from all these process, we come to know that the sum of 45, 36 and 11 is 92. Right student? The sum of 45, 36 and 11 is 92. Adding 3 two-digit number with regrouping, we solve one example. Right? So, okay. I hope you all have understood the concept of adding 3 two-digit number with regrouping through this one example. And see, this is the way, or this is the step, or this is the method by which we can solve or we can add 3 two-digit number with regrouping. Okay student, I hope so you all have understood the concept of adding 3 two-digit number with regrouping through this one example. Okay student. Now we are going to learn about story sum. Okay student, story sum. Story sum is a word problem. Story sum is a word problem, and word problem is like a story. Sometimes in maths we have to find out many things by understanding a story. Like sometimes you may get lots of questions there, and in that question you may find that the question is like a story. Like sometimes they may tell you like there was 17 elephants, there was 15 elephants, there was 11 birds, and at last they will ask you to find out the number of all total animals found there. So you have that time you have to find out that total number of animals that were there. So story sum is like a word problem, and word problem is like a story. First you have to understand that story. You have to read that story, and you have to understand that what the story want you from you, that what the story is asking you to find out what. So in this way you have to find out the solution. Okay, story sum is like a story. First you have to read that story, and you have to understand that what the story want from you to find out, like some of the word we will find or we will see in the word problems related to addition, because we are learning addition, right? So some of the words we will see in the word problems related to additions are total, altogether, sum, plus, in all. Like sometimes they may told you to find out the total, or they may told you to find out the sum of that. So in this way we can see the sum of the words that is related to addition in the story sum. This is total, altogether, sum, plus, and in all. Okay student, so now we are going to solve story problem. Okay student. Okay student, now we are going to see one example of word problem in maths or in addition. Okay student, now see, Geeta has 2 pencils. Geeta has how many pencils? Geeta has 2 pencils. Lata has 3 pencils, and Lata has 3 pencils. See, Geeta has 2 pencils, Lata has 3 pencils. You understood that Geeta has 2 pencils whereas Lata has 3 pencils, right student? So the question is that how many pencils are there in all? That means how many pencils are there in all? That means what it means? It means how many pencils are there in all. That means you have to count both pencils, like both Lata and Geeta's pencil, right? You have to count the number of pencils of Lata and Geeta together. So see, Geeta has 2 pencils, Lata has 3 pencils. So you have to add these 2 and 3, and Geeta has 2 pencils, Lata has 3 pencils. How many pencils are there in all? That means you have to add the number of pencils of Geeta plus number of pencils of Lata. So see, Geeta has 2 pencils, Lata has 3 pencils. So how many pencils are there? 5, right? So see, there are 5 pencils in all. So in this way we have to solve a word problem. See, the question is Geeta has 2 pencils, Lata has 3 pencils. It is like a story. It's telling us like a story about Geeta and Lata, that how many pencils are with them, right? So see, I already told you word problem or story sum is like a story. So we have to read it first, and after that we have to understood that what they want to find, what they want to ask us to find out what. So see, in this question they ask us to find out the number of pencil, or how many pencils are there in all. That means we have to find out that total number of pencil, right? So we find out, see, we add 3 and 2 together. So while adding this number, we come to know that the sum of 3 and 2 is 5. So there are 5 pencils in all. So this is a way of reading word problem and understanding what they want us to find out, right? So this is a way of solving a word problem. Okay student, so we'll see another example of word problem. Okay student, now we are going to solve one word problem. Okay student, now there are 28 mangoes. There are 28 mangoes and 43 apple in a group. 43 apple in a group. And what do you mean by group? Group means a piece of enclosed land. A piece of enclosed land planted with fruit trees. That means group means where is a land, enclosed land planted with fruit trees. That means there will be many fruit trees. Like in that group there are 28 mangoes. 28 mangoes and 43 apple in that group. Group means enclosed land planted with fruit trees. So apple, mango is also fruit, so apple is also fruit, so apple and mangoes may be there. So there are 28 mangoes and 43 apple in a group. Okay student, 43 apple in a group. So we understand the question, right? There are 28 mangoes and 43 apple in a group. We understand this, right student? So the question is that how many fruits are there in the group in total? Question is that how many fruits, that means how many fruits are there in group. That means in that group how many fruits are there, which we have to find out that how many fruits are there in that group in total. So we all know that there are 28 mangoes and 43 apple, right? So what we have to do, that we have to find out the total number of fruits in that group. So we all know that number of mangoes and the number of apples. So we have to add the number of mangoes and the number of apple. So we all know the number of mangoes is 28 and the number of apple is 43. So we all know how to add two-digit number, right? So how to add two-digit number. So first we will add ones. See, we all know in the ones place is occupied by 8 and 3. So we should add 8 and 3 first. So see, while adding 8 with 3 we get 11, right? So we all know 11 means 1 10 and 1 ones. So we should write 1 ones in a ones column and we should carry over 1 10 to the tens column, right? Now in the second step is we should add the tens, right? So we will add the tens. So we all know that in tens column there is 2 and 4 and 1 is also there. 1 means 110. In the first step we carry over 110 to the tens column, right? So we should add that carry over 1 also here in 10. So while adding all these 4, 2 and 1 we get how many? 7, right? So 7. So write 7 in a tens column. So from here we come to know that the total number of fruits equals to number of mango plus number of apples. So the number of mangoes plus number of apples is equal to 28 plus 43 because number of mangoes is 28 and the number of apple is 43. So we add 28 plus 43. So we got the sum of 28 and 43 is 71, right? So thus there are in total, that means there in total 71 fruits in the group, right? So 71 fruits in that group in that group, that means 71 fruits are there. 71 is come from while adding number of mangoes and number of apples. So listen carefully student, this is the word problem. There are 28 mangoes and 43 apples in the group. How many fruits are there in the group? So you have to find out the total number of fruits in that group. So this is the way of, or this is an example of word problems. First we have to understand what the question or what the problem is telling us, or what the story is there. So we come to know there is a story of mangoes and apple in the group, right? So we find out that there is total number of, so they ask us to find out the total number of fruits in that group. So we find out, how we find out? By adding the number of mangoes and the number of apple. So after adding all this, we come to know the total number of fruits in that group is 71, right? 71 fruits is in the group, right student? So this is the way of solving word problem. Okay student, word problem is like a story. First we have to understand that what the question is saying, and after that we have to solve that what the question is asking us to find out or solve. Okay student, this is the way of solving a word problem. Now we are going to learn about properties of addition. Okay student, now we are going to learn about properties of addition. So the first property is adding zero. Adding zero. When zero is added to a number, when zero is added to a number, the answer is always the number. Answer is the same number. That means when you added zero to a number, the answer is always the number itself. That means, for example, see, I add 3 apples plus 0 apples. So I have 3 apples. If you have 3 apples and you add 0 apple with your 3 apple, then how many apples will be with you? Only 3, because you added 0 apple. 0 means nothing. See, properties of addition, the first properties is adding 0. So when 0 is added to a number, when 0 is added to a number, the answer is always the same number or the number itself. See, when you add 0 to a 9, the answer is always the number itself. That means the answer is always 9, because you are adding 0 to 9, right? So this is the way of adding 0. Okay, this is the properties of addition. The first properties is adding 0. When 0 is added to a number, the answer is always the same number or the number itself. Okay student, see, for example, 3 apple plus 0 apple, which is equals to 3 apple. Okay student, so you may take some many other example like this. For example, if you have 71 toffees and you added 0 toffees, so how many toffees are with you now? Obviously 71, because you added 0 toffees. 0 means nothing. Okay students, see, adding 0 is the first properties of addition, and when 0 is added to a number, the answer is always the same number. Okay student, when you added 0 to a number, or when you added 0 to a number, the answer is always the same number or the number itself. Okay student, the answer is always the same number or the number itself. Okay student, I hope you all have understood the properties of addition, that is adding 0. When 0 is added to a number, the answer is always the same number or the number itself. Okay student. Now we are going to learn about the second properties of addition, right? The second properties, because the first properties of addition is adding 0 and the second properties of addition is adding 1. Adding 1. When you add 1 to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. When 1 is added to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. For example, if you have 3 apples and someone give you 1 apple. For example, if you have 3 apples and your friends give you 1 apple, then how many apples do you have? 4. See, when you add 1, I already told you that the answer is always the number that comes just after. We all know 4 is a number that comes just after 3. So you have 3. So when you add 1, it's become 4. So when 1 is added to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. Okay student, when you added 1 to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. For example, if you have 50 toffees and someone give you 1 toffees, then how many toffees do you have? Will you have? Obviously 51, because when 1 is added to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. We all know 51 is a number that comes just after 50, right student? Okay, this is a way of adding 1. This is a second properties of addition, that is adding 1. When 1 is added to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. And there is lot of example. See, for example, if you have 99 toffees, and someone give you 1 extra toffees, then how many will you have? The number of toffees, that is 100, because we all know that 100 is the number that comes just after 99, right student? So when 1 is added to a number, the answer is the number that comes just after that number. Okay student, this is a way of adding 1. This is a way of adding 1. And adding 1 is we are learning the second properties of addition. Adding 1. When 1 is added to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. Okay student, this is a way of adding 1. So we learn the second properties of addition. I hope you all have understood the second properties of addition, that is adding 1. When 1 is added to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. Okay student? Okay student, now we are going to learn about order in addition. This is the third properties of addition. Okay student? So when we add numbers, even if their order is changed, the answer remains the same. That means when you are adding a number, that times if you change their order, that means if you are adding in the first time you are adding 4 plus 1, that will be 1. That 4 plus 1 is equals to 5, right? So first time you put 4 at first, and after that you put 1, 4 plus 1. So if you change the order, that means for now second time you are adding 1 plus 4, that means order is changing. The number is remain same, but you are changing the order. The answer is same. That means see, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. We all know. See, this is a way of adding with changing the order. That means you are changing only order, but the answer remain the same. Okay student? For example, see, everyone see in the screen. See, 3 at first you added 3 plus 4. 3 teddy bear plus 4 teddy bear. So total is 7 teddy bear is there. Okay student, now in second picture, see, in the second line, see, you are adding 4 teddy bear first, and after 4 teddy bear you are adding 3 teddy bear. That means the answer is 7. See, answer is same, but the order is changed. So order in addition means when we add numbers, even if their order is changed, the answer remain the same. Okay student, this is a way of adding numbers and with changing their addition, so with changing their order, so the answer remain the same. Okay student, see, for example, see, this is 5 fingers, right? 5 finger plus 5 finger, how many? 10. So first you add this right hand finger, right? So 5 plus 5, second is left hand finger, so 10. So if you put first these fingers, 5 plus 5, 10. See, this is when we add numbers, even if their order is changed, that means if you are changing their orders, the answer remain the same. Okay student, this is a way of addition. See, we are learning the properties of addition. Okay, first we learn addition. See, properties of addition. The first properties is adding 0. When 0 is added to a number, the answer is always the same number. Right? So after that we learn the second properties, that is adding 1. When 1 is added to a number, the answer is always the number that comes just after. Right? So at last we learn the third properties of addition, that is adding order in addition. So when we add numbers, even if their order is changed, the answer remain the same. Okay student, we learn order in addition.